Prime Minister and India's Path Pradarshak, Adarniya Shri Narendra Modi ji, Secretary General of the ITU, Ms. Doreen Bogdan-Martin, esteemed, where we declare open not one but two land. But two landmark events for our telecom sector. The World Telecom Standardization Assembly, convened by the International Telecommunication Union and the Indian Mobile Congress. And the Indian Mobile Congress. It is our singular honor to have between us the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, to grace us with his presence. Last year, in the month of September, owing to the Honorable Prime Minister's dynamic leadership, India took up the baton of the G20 summit for the first time in her history of 75 years. And in the same vein of firsts, we are now honored to host the illustrious WTSA Assembly, which, mind you, is also the first time it's being hosted in all of Asia in Bharat Mata, where we will celebrate the power of technology, particularly telecommunications, and the underlying global frameworks and standards. We have amongst us 3,200 delegates from over 160 countries, the highest ever for any WTSA assembly in its history. We are confident that this will, along with the Indian Mobile Congress in its 8th edition, which is South Asia's largest digital technology gathering, this will serve as a breeding ground for innovation, but also showcase India's impending but inevitable emergence as a global hub for telecommunications across the world. पहले जमाने में मोबाइल और टेलीकॉम को केवल दूरभाष का साधन समझा जाता था और प्रधानमंत्री जी के दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व के आधार पर आज ये एक एक व्यक्ति को विश्व के साथ टेलीकॉम का महत्व केवल टीवी, इंटरनेट और फोन के साथ जोड़ने का नहीं, लेकिन भारत में अगर एक परिवार को मोबाइल मिल जाए, इंटरनेट की सेवा मिल जाए, तो वो बैंकिंग से जुड़ गया है, वेलफेयर स्कीम्स के साथ जुड़ गया है, आवश्यक सूचना के साथ जुड़ गया है और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण, संपूर्ण विश्व के साथ जुड़ चुका है। Some of the most remarkable examples of power of telecom, paving the way for universal empowerment, is the DBT, the Direct Benefit Transfer Scheme, which in a day transfers more than 10 million direct cash transfers on a daily basis into the bank accounts of people. अभी हाल ही में कुछ दिन पूर्व हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने 93 मिलियन किसानों के खातों में प्रधानमंत्री किसान सम्मान निधि के आधार पर 20,000 करोड़ रुपए, मतलब $2.5 बिलियन सीधे उनके खाते में पहुंचाने का कार्य किया है, जो शायद विश्व के किसी देश में नहीं होता, प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व के आधार पर भारत में संभव हो पाया है। It's a fundamental change in the approach towards technology development, and India has ushered in this fundamental change due to the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who has always put people at the heart of progress. His motto, सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास, combined with his second motto, one earth, one family and one future. It is the combination of these two mottos that leads India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership into one of the leading sectors and leading countries on the Committee of Nations. It is this motto of connected the unconnected that informed policy making is part of India's fabric today. When it comes to the area of telecom, we are steadfastly bridging the gap between the digital haves and the have-nots through the BharatNet program, which is the world's largest rural broadband connectivity program at over $10 billion in the last 3 years alone, laying 700,000 kilometers of fiber. Our success has staggering numbers associated with it. Mobile connections in India have risen from 904 million to over 1.16 billion today. Broadband connectivity in India 10 years ago was restricted to only 60 million users. Today it's a staggering 924 million users. OFC fiber in India was only 11 million route kilometers. Today it is 41 million route kilometers. And these staggering numbers of growth are accompanied by a digital payment system, 4G stack, the UPI interface, जिन आविष्कारों के आधार पर भारत की और विश्व की डिजिटल इकोनॉमी के पिलर्स बनने जा रहे हैं. The credit for this goes single-minded pursuit of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for building world-class infrastructure. It is our resolve today in India that we shall bring policies up to speed with the changing times and the challenges that confront us. The recent changes to the Telecommunications Act 2023 is a case in point. It has been work, drawing light upon hitherto oppressed areas, such as the high potential sector of satellite communications, addressing the challenges of the digital era, the most important being cyber security. The telecom sector, much like other growth critical sectors in India, is aggressive, is ambitious, and its outlook Kal to our Shatabdi Kal is to lead the world. Today, by mid of next year, we will have rolled out 4G across the length and breadth of India. 100% saturation will be completed. We've had the fastest 5G rollout in India. 450,000 BTSs, 98% of districts covered, 90% of all villages covered in a span of only 21 months. And this attitude put forward by the Prime Minister of not just embracing but bracing ourselves to becoming the first mover in the 6G technology. It is noteworthy that the Indian Mobile Congress and the International 6G Symposium demonstrates both local and global advancements in 6G and also design principles to shape the future of telecom. With our Bharat 6G Alliance, where we hope to contribute at least 10% of patents to 6G standardization, it is our belief and our commitment that India followed the world in 4G. We must come, but more importantly, for a more connected world. और इसी के साथ भारत यानी दुनिया की दूसरी सबसे बड़ी टेलीकॉम मार्केट और भविष्य की टेलीकॉम हब में आप सब लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Minister Sindhya, sir. May I now invite the Chairman of the Reliance Limited, Shri Akash Ambani, to please address the conference.
Most respected Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Minister of Communications Shri Jyotiraditya Sindhya ji, Honorable Minister of State for Communications Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani ji, Chairman of DOT Dr. Neeraj Mittal ji, my esteemed senior colleagues from the industry, and distinguished delegates, Namaste. My heartiest congratulations to our visionary and incredibly dynamic leader, Shri Narendra Modi ji, for gracing this edition of the India Mobile Congress in his historic third term as Prime Minister. Adharnya Pradhan Mantri ji, under your visionary guidance, the India Mobile Congress has grown in stature and achieved global standing, making it a significant platform for digital innovation and collaboration. Because of your encouragement to the industry and innovation, India has been digitally transformed by perhaps the biggest digital revolution in history. In New India, in Modi ji's India, there's no more business as usual. Rather, there's unusual synergy between government and industry to deliver world-class services to satisfy the needs and expectations of 1.45 billion Indians. As a representative of Young India, I thank you for your incredible connection with the youth and for inspiring us to pursue impossible-looking goals. As we say in Hindi, Modi hai to mumkin hai. For our international audiences, Modi makes everything possible. Friends, the world is in awe of a nation that crawling at 2G speed only 8 years ago is now galloping down the 5G highway. I would like to assure Prime Minister that India will have an even better record in 6G. From a nation that ranked a lowly 155th in mobile broadband adoption, we have risen to become the world's largest data market. From a nation where the number of unicorns could be counted on fingers of a single hand, we have now emerged as the third largest unicorn hub in the world. UPI has become the world's #1 digital payment system. Today, India stands as the only large country in the world that has one of the lowest mobile data prices and yet one of the fastest internet speeds. India's per capita data consumption of over 30 GB is one of the highest in the world. But that is only half the picture. The other half tells you India's story of digital transformation is an example of inclusivity. Modi ji has ensured that innovation leads to more inclusion. He has democratized digital technology and used it as a tool to take the benefits to the last mile, leaving no one behind. प्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपके दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व ने एक चमत्कार कर दिया। भारत में अब सिर्फ सबका साथ, सबका विकास ही नहीं, बल्कि सबका सबका विकास ही नहीं बल्कि सबका डिजिटल साथ और सबका डिजिटल विकास भी हो रहा है. India's digital revolution has spread to the remotest corners of our nation. Over 530 million unbanked Indians have been brought into the financial system through Jan Dhan accounts. To put things into perspective, 530 million holders are women. I feel both proud and humbled that Jio has played a significant part in this remarkable transformation. Distinguished participants, I take the opportunity of the India Mobile Congress to present 2 suggestions for the kind consideration of our Prime Minister. My first suggestion: artificial intelligence is the most revolutionary tool of transformation invented by the human mind. It will disruptively transform every aspect of our life, every facet of our society, every sector of our economy, and bring in an era of unimaginable abundance and efficiency. With AI, India has the potential to completely transform the manufacturing sectors, including SMEs, so that India becomes a new age factory and new age service center for the world. The agriculture sectors, so that our farmers can become prosperous by growing more with less water. Realizing our